Couple of young girly groups right now with a bit of a jog. Good morning, everybody. We are leaving Walton today, primarily because I'm bored. So why not? Just trying to sort this tripod out. Oh, there's cash in it. Yeah, leaving Walton and heading. I get through the tunnels, I think, today. And sorry about this moving around. And match day at the breach line at Dutton, and then head towards Anderton Sunday tomorrow, and go from there. So yeah, untie, let's crack on. It's a bit cold today, but it should warm up as we go. I found my gloves, so I'm alright. Happy days, let's crack on. So we're on our way, folks. Leaving Walton now. A lot of people probably know it as Walton Gardens, but the suburb of Warrington is called Walton. It just happens to have a set of gardens and a hall in it, which is council owned now, I believe. Bought by the council way back, and there's now a park area, little petting zoo and all that's great for the kids. But the towpath is extremely muddy. Always is, because there's a massive big canopy, as you'll start to see in a minute, that overhangs both sides of the canal, and it's cut through further through this next bridge, cut through the rock. So it is, that's why I always stay back there through that bridge. It's a lot more open, not as muddy, and not as many screaming kids, apart from my own if they come. So yeah, let's crack on. It is, what is it, February the 25th. People keep saying to me there's a cold snap coming back in, but it has been very mild, so we'll see. I'm heading back to Anderton now for Monday, Tuesday for the fuel boat to come. I've not fueled up for 6 weeks for diesel, although I've not really been anywhere, so normally use about 30 litres every fortnight. So I'm anticipating between 90 and 100 litres when I do fuel up, so that's going to sting a little bit on the old pocket, but can't live without it. So let's crack on.
Feelings, it's like I can't walk on the ceiling. Oh yeah, got me dreaming in colors I never dreamed. Oh yeah, I let you in deeper than I let anyone else before. Fell in love with my broken pieces, took them all and made them yours. Didn't know what my heartbeat needed, skipping out, no I can't keep score. When I lose my breath, boy, you got me breathing. Oh, every little thing you do, every time you hold me, take me higher, higher. Every little thing you do, every time you hold me, take me higher, higher.
So Riley is becoming more integrated now into the crew. She's a bit of a pain because she's a constant licker. She licks everything, and that includes me. She will not stop. She's obsessed, and it's a puppy thing really. Senny used to do when I first got her, and I think they do grow out of it, but it drives you absolutely bananas. And she's a right little sneak at it as well. She'll come up and good look to you and nuzzle a little head up to you, and then when you're not looking, that little tongue comes flying out, wallop, wet sloppy tongue all over your arm or your hand or something. Oh, it's terrible. But yeah, she's integrating well. Her biggest downside is she needs a field so you can throw the ball, because she is obsessed with ball. So that's why I stayed at Walton really. I was going to go up to Moor and stay there, but no field, so I ended up staying at Walton just because there's a field. But no, she's really good. She's not that much trouble really, and I think there's no reason why she can't stay with us long term until she's ready to go home, or she's ready to be received at home. But she's better off here with me for the time being, so she's staying. February is going to be an expensive month for me because I have to renew my boat insurance, although I'm pleased this year it's coming £3 cheaper than last year. So that's good. And I've got to renew my license as I'm heading into my 3rd year on the boat now. So that's going to be, I think it's just over £1,000. So yeah, an expensive month for Life of Riley. But once we've got those 2 bills out of the way, then it's pretty much plain sailing for most of the year. I've got to get the boat safety certificate done, but it doesn't run out till December, so I've got all year to mess around with that. I can't see a problem, and I think I should probably get the boat blacked, but again, probably towards the back end of the year. And I could even do it next spring, but I was never convinced it was done that well when I bought the boat, so I might look to get it done sooner rather than later. So yeah, expensive month on Life of Riley. Heading to Preston Brook tunnel now. I'm absolutely crawling because I'm probably about 30 minutes early. You're only allowed through from this end on 1/2 and it is 7 minutes past, and I've literally got 100 yards to go and I've got 23 minutes to do it. So it looks like we're going to have to pull over and wait until the appropriate time, but I'd rather be early than late. You only get a 10-minute window on this tunnel to get through, because it probably takes about 17 to 20 minutes to get through it. So of course, coming the other way, they'll be coming through on the hour, so I've got to pull over, but it will only be for 20 minutes. Go inside, have a little bit of warm because I'm a bit nippy. These open highways
highways are calling our name, and now it's time for us to escape. Feel the wind.
So there was an ominous sign. The first hire boat that I've seen this year just come out of the tunnel. So that's probably going to get that time now. End of February, beginning of March. They're going to start, season will start. And they will come out, but I don't mind them. Because they're only out to have fun. And when it comes to locking, they become your best buddies. Solo boater's best friend is the hire boater.
Let's take a spin to a foreign place. These open highways are calling our name, and now it's time for us to escape. Escape to a world we don't know. Escape into the great unknown. Escape to a world we don't know. Escape into the great unknown. Escape. Let's escape. Let's escape. Let's escape.
Preston Brook dry dock. You get the impression from the design of it, it's been there a long time. It's probably put in there when the canals were first built, obviously for boat maintenance. So yeah, but you can tell it's been there for a long time by its design. It's very canal-like in its design. You see a lot of dry docks like that, similar to that design. I think the one in Wigan is very similar. The canopy is very similar. So yeah, that's probably where I'd like to get my boat blacked. Fairly local, you know, traditional dry dock, so I don't need to get it craned out. But like I said, I've got time to look at all that scenario. For now, I'm just dying and I'm waiting for spring to hit us. And I'm telling you, it's weeks away. But yeah, get spring to hit us, get some warm weather, enjoy the summer a little bit. It's unfortunate that I keep having to go to work. This damn pesky work gets in the way of my cruising. But unfortunately, I can only class myself as semi-retired at the moment, and I still have to keep going to work. But I'm enjoying work at the moment. So, train. I've never seen one of them go so slow. Have a look at this. You can see it through the trees. They're normally going about 120 miles an hour, like. So, yeah. So I've still got to go to work, but like you say, it affords me staying on the boat, living on the boat. I'm still enjoying the boat. I just, like I say, it's a shame that I struggle to go places because of work. But ultimately, I'm still only a youngster, so I can't fully retire yet and say, oh, I'm too past work, because I'm not. And if I was a millionaire, then it'd be great, I wouldn't have to work. But all I would say to any youngster is get a pension early, pay it all your life, because it will pay dividends when you're my age and you want to retire or you want to start working. And well, I ain't got anything because I didn't get a pension. I just messed about, bought lots of cars, bought lots of motorbike, blew loads of money on nothing. I don't think I've ever had a normal car in my life. You know, I was always on something stupid about most of the cars I've owned, i.e. they got massive engines in them, they cost a fortune to run. But I was young and I liked cars and I liked motorbikes and I just liked, and with that I like getting in debt. And of course debt takes 5 minutes to get in, takes most of your life to get out of. Because my advice to any youngster, don't get in debt. If you can afford to borrow it, you can afford to save it. And get a pension going as soon as you can, because it will pay dividends when you're older, trust me. And when you're 20, late 20s, you think, oh, this never going to come. But trust me, it comes soon enough. And I've been fortunate that I've been able to save a little bit of money. I've been fortunate that I've got a very generous mother. And, you know, I was fortunate that I managed to keep hold of my house for all the years. Never actually managed to pay for it. I only paid for it the day I sold it. But there was enough equity in it to give me the boat. I'm rambling now, aren't I? I'm going to do a mega ramble. But yeah, don't borrow. Don't borrow. If you can afford to borrow, you can afford to save. That's how simple it is. Saving's optional. Borrowing, that's not optional. You've got to pay that back. So keep control of your finances. And then you can get to my age and think, oh, I do want to semi-retire. I do want to retire. And you can get away with it. You know what I mean? My fear is that I'd get older and older and older and wait for my state pension, which is probably all I've really got coming to me. And that would be enough. But well, I think it's 68 now for my retirement age. You know what I mean? Well, what's it going to be when you lot get to retire? There isn't going to be one. So you've got to live life to the full. I'm fortunate work allows me to do that, but it also keeps me in the area. But hey, I can think of worse places to be. So yeah, that's my pearls of wisdom for today, 25th of February. Work hard, don't borrow, get a pension.
Close through the night, I won't let go until the sunrise. These open highways are calling our name, and now it's time for us to escape. Wave goodbye to your city life, and say hello to the desert sky. These open highways are calling our name, and now it's time for us to escape. Escape to a world we don't know. Escape into the great unknown. Escape to a world we don't know.
We are arriving at Dutton Brook, and it looks like I've got the place to myself. In summer, this will be rammed. Very popular stopping point in summer. River Weaver's down there, just in the valley. Railway viaduct over there. Rings and concrete mooring, so everybody likes that. Who would have liked it in 1980, whatever it was, when it breached and it was all over that field. But yeah, I've got the place to myself, so I'm going to try and stop right on the breach line. What I normally do. Here goes nothing. So we are here, Dutton Breach, one of my favourite moorings, because it's middle of nowhere. It's good quality bank concrete with rings, so it's good to moor up on. Spectacular views across the valley. Like I say, down there is the River Weaver. You might just be able to see that weir there, and then the railway viaduct over. Pretty secluded. Say hello to the dogs. Riley! Hello, Riley. Hello, Senna. Hello. Come here, you loon. Huh? Yes, Riley's still a bit of a lunatic. Right on the centre breach, centre line for the Dutton breach, which happened on the 26th of September 2012, and most of the canal probably ended up in that field. Riley! Riley, come! Riley, come! This is semi-obedient, this dog. Good girl, well done! Yeah, don't go too far. And we are on mile marker Preston Brook 2 miles, that's the tunnel we've just come through, and then obviously the other end of the Trent and Mersey, Shardlow, 90 miles away. I've never actually been to Shardlow. I've always turned off at Fradley Junction. Maybe one day I'll go that far down. Right, my doggies, we are going for drinkos and some dinner. Riley, come on, chicken. It's not a chicken, she's a dog. Come on, you big loony. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Won't get on that boat. Look at her, she's well into boat life now. She's well into boat life, aren't you? Huh? We're going to get the washing machine out actually and do some washing. There's been a big like walking expedition for loads of kids and stuff, and I've been passing these 2 kids on and off all the way since Daresbury probably, and they're very pleasant little kids. And then I went through the tunnel, they went over the tunnel and overtook me because I was going through the lock, and then I overtook them again. Riley, no, this way. And then I overtook them again, and then they just stopped next to me and said, I think they're going the wrong way, can they have a look at our map and show us where they're going? And I think they were going the wrong way, so I've just turned them round, sent them back towards Bluebell Garden Centre. So, but it's just like, they're only little kids and they've just been abandoned into the wilderness by their teachers. I'm sure they're looking out for them somewhere. Right, that's me signing off. Say goodbye to the dogs. Say goodbye, Sen. Yeah? Goodbye. That's goodbye from Senna. That's what she does now. She sits down a lot. And it's goodbye from Riley. Sit down. Sit. Sit. Good girl. Say bye-bye. Oh. Catch you later.